Hey guys, David with Twice Diecast, and today we're going to look at a package from Youngtimer, Oldtimer. Youngtimer, Oldtimer is one of my longest running diecast friendships that I have, and really thankful to know Dimi and his collection. He is the one that actually really was a catalyst for me having any interest in 1/43rd scale. And as you can see by this Opel GT by Schuco, there is a lot to love about 1/43rd scale diecast. Look at all the extra detail that you get. Look at that instrument cluster and the steering wheel. I know this car, and you folks in the States, I hope I'm right about this. I think this is a Saturn Sky or a Pontiac Solstice. This is an Opel GT. It's got lens to headlamps, tail lamps, all the chrome, all the great detail work. Look at the wheels on this, fantastic alloy rims, detail on the suspension. I got a package from Dimi at Youngtimer, Oldtimer, and we're going to look at it today. Should be a bunch of 1/43rd scale, and I'm excited. If you guys don't dabble in that scale and stick primarily to 1/64 scale, number one, I perfectly understand that, and number two, got to give it a shot. You get a lot more detail on a 1/43rd scale car. So what have we got here? This looks like it is a welly. This is a Jaguar XJ. This may not be 1/43rd. This might be kind of in the middle. I think this is like, maybe a little bit. Let's compare it here. We've got a Opel GT and a Jaguar. Man, this looks smaller than it should be if it was the same scale. Regardless of what it is, and let's see, is it on the base? No, I don't see it is. It isn't. Regardless, it is a pretty cool Jaguar. Check it out. Jaguar on the deck lid back here. Lensed tail lamps. Nice see-through roof panel. Plenty of detail. You can get welly and it's comparable brand Kinsmart here in the States at a lot of places like a CVS drugstore, Walgreens, sometimes even Home Depot. A lot of those pop-up display that just say diecast on it will be this brand. These are great examples of cars. And if you are a customizer, that is a size that you may want to look into, because it is easier to customize one that size than a 1/64. So here we have one of the ones that I was really excited when Demi reached out to me. He showed me some pics and said, hey, do you like any of these, David? And that's the kind of guy he is. He's really just one of the best hearts and nice guys in our community. Check out this Renault 1,000 kilogram. I don't know what the name of that would be. This one says 1/43rd scale here on the base. Rubber tires. You get tires with tread on them. This, what does it say on here? Galerie Lafayette in Paris. So it looks like a French delivery vehicle. Check out those old school wipers coming down. Love everything about this. The yellowed lensed headlamps. Love that Paris registration tag there on the front. And this is a really neat luggage rack on top here. These guys roll really well, and they're just loaded with detail. Guys, this thing is so heavy, you wouldn't believe it. So you got some really tiny tail lamps on the back. You got some side pipes on this joker, and what a cool little delivery van. We'd never see those in the States. Let's keep on moving. We've got a few more to go here. Demi knows what I like. This one checks a lot of the boxes for me. We've got a Gaz Volga. So this is a Soviet or Russian car. Gaz, I think might be UAZ. I'm not sure. Seems to be too close to not be the same, right? If not, my apologies, but I know there's a UAZ car maker in Russia. Got some lens headlamps, Russian registration plate on the front. The Volga was one. I think this was kind of like this looks like the executive version of pretty much an everyday car over there. Wish I had some folks that could chime in. Maybe Victor at Auto Hot or Wheels Hot. He is watching over in that part of the world. Tell me if a Volga was a car for the people or if this was for the fat cats in the Soviet party back then. Got some separate pieces for wipers on here, and just a really cool example of a Russian car. There's so many more vehicles in 1/43rd scale, I believe, than there are in 1/64. And that's an example of one that it'd be tough to find that in 1/64. You can do it. Well, he makes some. All right, so this just by the solar panel on the roof already, I know this is a Fisker Karma vehicle that has origins in Finland. Model Car Finn will appreciate this one. This is done by some company called BOS. Don't know that maker. Another cool 1/43rd brand diecast maker that I have no idea about. You can see on the interior here, look at that. You got some chrome on the center console, even on the back seats. Nice rich leather looking interior, and look at that chrome. You even got cup holders on that. Is that what that is? That's super cool. And these are solar panels. This is an old school electric vehicle, or maybe a hybrid back then. Here's your Fisker badge on the bonnet or the hood. This is a metal flake black and pretty authentic rims as well. So got a lot of black and gray so far. This is a cool start. Let's see what else we've got here. A little bit of color here. We've got a nice green Aston Martin. Not quite British racing green. This is a DB9, one of my favorites. Solido, company out of France, 1/43rd scale. Rims look like they should on this. And what else can we see on this? We've got some weatherproofing around the glass. We've got defroster lines on the back glass. Nice detailed interior, tan leather. Right-hand drive vehicle, as it should be. Looks like you got some bucket seats on this vehicle. Very nice vehicle. Check it out with the windows halfway down. Love that. Maybe the guy was smoking a cigarette on his way and had to crack the windows. I love just that little extra detail you get with the window half down. Absolutely recognizable grille. Look at that beauty of a vehicle looking at you. Part of my criteria for cars that I like, guys, is would James Bond drive it? And this is a 100% yes on that. 2 more to go. We've got 8 cars here to look at. Thank you, Dimi. Dimi sent me these just literally out of the kindness of his heart. No trade or anything like that. So just an amazing gesture again. Alfa Romeo with a splash of color now. Now we're talking. We've got a cool mint, almost like a sea foam green maybe. And here's your Alfa Romeo badge on the rear deck lid. Some tail lamps lens. We've got a lot of great detail on the exhaust here. Check out your interior on this one. See if I can get that. There we go. How about that detail on the interior? Just don't get that on 1/64 scale. I'm probably never going to move my preference from 1/64 to 1/43rd, but this has definitely got my attention. I love the different color seats. These are like olive seats on a black interior, and that just a nice little option that you don't always get on the smaller cars. Check out that triangular grille. Everybody knows Alfa Romeo when you see it coming towards you. And let's see if we can get that in. There we go. Just a really well done. What's this, a little 8C Spider from M4. Don't know that company. So, last one. Oh, got a little bit of construction we got to do on this guy to get him fixed up. Looks like a telephone truck from France. And I tell you what, let's see if we can fix this while we're on the phone, or while we are on film. Well, it looks like Dimi, the piece is snapped off. I will fix that with glue, no problem whatsoever. Let's look at this and take it all in. In the meantime, before it gets fixed, it'll go to the shop for some repairs. No problem there. Telephone service is all it says on here. What is this? This is a Leyland Sherpa van. So a English automaker, if I'm not mistaken. 1/43rd scale, universal hobbies. Pretty cool to have the guy in there. Reminds me of this Volga, and that's the same company. Both of them have figures inside. Coming around on the front, we have got Leyland on the grill. Headlamps are lensed, as are the tiny little indicator lamps. Registration plate on the front. Coming around on the back, looks like one of those old school vans, doesn't it? Check out the lamps you get on that, really nice. And a chrome ladder rack, that is really cool. We'll get that fixed up. Demi, this was an amazing gift. Thank you so much for sending these to me. I love getting involved with different scales, and especially cars that I'm not familiar with or didn't grow up watching or appreciating. So again, this is a gift from Dimi at Youngtimer, Oldtimer. Please go check out his channel. He posts all kinds of goodies in different scales, and I think you'll appreciate him. He's just a solid fella in the community anyway, so go check him out. This is David at Diecast. I hope you've enjoyed these. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.